Keeping employees engaged is vital, but recently a silent issue has developed in many work environments: quiet quitting. Hi, I'm Bruce Belfiore, CEO of BenchmarkPortal, here to delve into the issue of quiet quitting in the contact center environment. In this video, we will look at what it is, how to recognize it, and most importantly, how to prevent it. This video is brought to you by BenchmarkPortal, the source for contact center training, certification, benchmarking, and consulting services. Quiet quitting refers to employees who actively but subtly disengage from their work. They continue to show up physically, fulfilling their primary responsibilities, but mentally and emotionally, they've checked out. They are less willing to invest efforts beyond their core duties while planning their exit strategy or retirement. This lack of engagement can lead to a significant drop in productivity and morale for that employee, but it can also have undesirable effects on others in the center. So it's not just about the individual employee. It can also affect team dynamics and overall company culture. Not every quiet quitter is the same. This group includes people who are disaffected from their job functions or their colleagues or their bosses, but feel trapped due to personal circumstances. Some don't have all the skills needed to perform well and feel frustrated, and others simply have not been trained properly. Quiet quitters may become passive-aggressive. That is, they will appear on the surface to be accepting management goals, but in fact find ways to sabotage efforts to reach higher levels of performance. An example of a passive-aggressive quiet quitter is a frontline agent who claims in coaching sessions to understand and agree with key metrics, but then does not put out any effort to reach them. The impact of quiet quitting is immense. According to some studies, quiet quitting currently affects up to 50% of the U.S. workforce. In fact, the notion of quiet quitting has spread on social media and has gained currency and even legitimacy in the eyes of some employees. So companies cannot ignore this phenomenon. Quiet quitting can be prevented, but only if steps are taken by leadership to address the issue head-on. Consider the following. Some employees simply should not have been allowed on board to begin with. It is important to hire for good personal characteristics and functional abilities. Managers should use commercially available screening tests as an early filter in the hiring process. You do not want to allow an inappropriate candidate to slip through to the interview stage and waste your time. The interview process and interview forms should put focus on eager, upbeat, lifelong learner personality types. During the onboarding, training, and nesting processes, employees should be absorbing as much about positive company culture as about the technical points of their work. Acculturation depends heavily on leadership style as well. Managers need to model the attitudes and the engagement that they seek in their employees. When role models are strong, when morale is high, when information flow is good, and when employees feel motivated, tracked, and supported by their bosses, engagement increases. The signs of quiet quitting are often subtle, but here are things you can look for. Talk to your people, engage how they are feeling. Listen for comments and watch for body language that gives away the attitude of the employee. The employee may avoid participating in discussions, offering ideas, or providing feedback, even when prompted. Look at the metrics. Certain key performance indicators can betray quiet quitters. Problems with attendance, tardiness, adherence, and occupancy can be indicators of quiet quitters. They may not be completing tasks as efficiently, effectively, or timely as before. The individual may show less interest than usual in taking initiative or seeking new challenges. They may become less involved in team activities, meetings, or social interactions with colleagues, leading to isolation from the rest of the team. A shift in attitude, such as displaying pessimism, criticizing the organization or colleagues, or outright non-compliance can be clear indications of disengagement. If you identify the problem in your ranks, here are some ideas you can put to work to counter quiet quitting. Make every employee feel important and valued. Help them understand the importance of what they do and their vital role in the organization. Start the positive vibes from the very first day. Be sure new employees are welcomed and made to feel part of the team during onboarding, training, and nesting. Set out clear expectations regarding performance and accountability. Be sure they understand what metrics and behaviors are monitored, and do not hesitate to flag these items and confront people, nicely of course, when they are below par. Don't stop coaching sessions. Sometimes supervisors leave tenured agents on their own and don't bother to continue coaching because, well, they run out of things to say. However, the best practice approach is to continue meetings, even if they become fewer over time. These sessions can be short but effective in catching up with the employee and gauging their level of engagement. Find new challenges for people. Engage them in pursuit of specific metrics by explaining the value that is created and showing how they can be successful in attaining them. Use activities to engage people. There are infinite possibilities here. One center I visited took their agents off the phone for an hour a month to announce results, give prizes to high performers by spinning a gift wheel, and infusing these activities with a lot of good humor and genuine workplace camaraderie. They also made announcements about work opportunities and volunteer opportunities made possible with the employer's support. Members of younger age groups in particular find purpose and satisfaction in engaging with an employer that encourages them to engage with a charity with which they identify, such as Walks for Cancer or community cleanups. Individuals who are encouraged to give back in some way they find meaningful, either at work or outside of work, tend to be the most satisfied and engaged. At-home agents should not be left out. They can be brought into online games and other activities, such as briefly sharing a hobby or telling of a family event, an adventure, or a volunteer activity. Acknowledge and appreciate the efforts and achievements of employees to make them feel valued and motivated. Offer opportunities for growth and development to keep employees engaged and invested in their career path within the organization. Benchmark Portal offers numerous courses aimed at professional development for managers, supervisors, coaches, and agents that are linked in comments below. Promote a healthy work-life balance to prevent burnout and enhance employee well-being. If you notice signs of disengagement, have candid conversations to understand the root causes and work collaboratively to find solutions. Provide access to benefits your organization may offer, which are designed to help employees in dealing with personal or work-related challenges. However, what should you do when your best efforts simply don't work? Well, talk with sensitivity but frankness to people who seem incurably infected with quiet quitting disease. These are the tough conversations that are a necessary part of leadership. Think carefully about what you will say and check with your HR colleagues if you are unsure about the legal or contractual limits on what you can say. You may also find other places in the company that are more appropriate for the person. The employee's attitude may be rooted in a bad fit with your department's functions. Try to identify another part of the enterprise which could use their talents and experiences and which would be more in line with their personal preferences. You may need to terminate certain individuals who simply do not fit anywhere in your team or your company. In these cases, work with your HR department to move the person toward termination as quickly but appropriately as possible. It may take time to work the magic by following these tips. However, you should reach satisfying results that will leave your center in better shape than when you started. Remember, a thriving workplace is one where everyone feels heard, appreciated, and motivated to contribute their best. Keep an eye on quiet signs, and together, let's build a workplace that works for all. If you'd like help in developing ideas for solving employee productivity or engagement issues, or for more information about coursework we provide that is designed for employee development and engagement, give us a call or drop us a line. For watching this video, you can receive a 10% discount on many of our services just by mentioning the promo code 10OFF when you contact us. Thank you for watching this video and for taking the time to address this important issue head-on for your colleagues, your company, and your customers.